have, I believe I asked you about this, and I think it was after the Florida State game, or I can't remember when this happened, but it was Tanner Ingle who I believe put the biggest hit on you this season.
Yeah.
Was that the hardest you've been hit this season by your own team? Was that by your own teammate?
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Did you guys bury that hatchet?
Yeah, we're over that. He said he was sorry.
So how, since the last time we spoke, since the UNC game, how's practice been? How are you guys sort of, preparing for this UCLA test?
It's been good. We had a little bit of a break right after the UNC game, and then we're starting to get back into it. We had practice last week and this week. We're preparing for it like any other game, as far as game planning, scheme wise, whatever, watching film, taking the same approach that, got us to where we're at.
Alec.
Yeah, we just talked to Grant Gibson, and he was talking about how you guys really are focused on, winning this game and preparing to win. And I know the 10-win thing has been something you guys have talked about for a while now. Just how much has this team kind of like bought into that like this isn't just a bowl game, it's like celebration at the end of the year, that you're going out to finish strong and win 10 games?
Yeah, that's really important to us because a lot of teams, NC State teams, there's been a lot that have won 9 games, 8 games. But there's only been one team that's won, more than 10. There's been an 11-win team, but there's never been a 10-win team. So, we want to, make history, I guess, leave a legacy because this team is special and, it'd be a special way to end the season.
Jonas.
Hey, Drake. Grant kind of touched on this when we spoke to him earlier. There's been a lot of excitement about guys who are coming back and the potential for next year, but obviously you guys still have one more game to play with the bowl game. How do you guys kind of channel that excitement for next year, but still realize, hey, we still have another game to play this year before we look ahead to next season? Yeah,
I mean, like you said, we got another game, so we just need to focus in on this game, the task at hand. Obviously we're all excited for what the future holds, but our main focus is this game, and that's just really what we got to, key in on and realize to be able to come out with a win like we wanted to.
Drake, is your dog misbehaving?
Yeah, he is.
I keep seeing you looking down.
Yeah, he's fine.
James, what you got?
Yeah, Drake, you guys have played a string of mobile quarterbacks last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. Would you compare UCLA's quarterback to anybody specifically?
I would say he's most similar to Florida State's quarterback that didn't play against us. But if I was comparing him to anybody that, we looked at on film, it'd probably be him.
And just a similar question with their offense in general. Any specific offense that you could kind of compare them to?
I don't really know about that. They're pretty unique. They run a lot of different stuff, and they have a really good tight end that can make a lot of plays for them. But off the top of my head, I wouldn't necessarily compare them to, if anybody, Louisville, because just the running quarterback aspect of it.
Thanks.
Pat.
Hey, Drake, I've been asking everybody about their favorite Christmas present. We've gotten the PSP, I think Madden from Devin Leary. So I'm curious if you had a favorite gift you'd ever received or just a favorite memory then.
Like ever?
Yeah.
Probably a dog. I got a dog when I was little. Santa brought me and my brothers a dog.
It's not the same dog you have right there with you now.
Nah, it's a different one. He's not. He passed away, but I got a different dog now.
What do you remember about that Christmas with your dog? What was his or her name too?
His name was Lambert, named after the linebacker for the Jack Lambert, linebacker for the Steelers. So we named him after that. I remember I snuck downstairs before anybody else, and I looked into like the crate, and he's a golden retriever. So I'm sure you guys know what they look like when they're puppies. They're like literally like stuffed animals. And I remember just like I thought it was a stuffed animal, and then when my other brothers came down, and it was just like it was really exciting. I think it ended up snowing that Christmas, so that was pretty cool too.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
Kurt.
Hey, Drake, this is Kirk Kenny from the San Diego Union Tribune. I'm sure the other guys have heard some of the stories with your brother before, but I wanted to ask, what's it been like to play with your brother on the same team? And can you tell me a little bit about that?
I mean, it's kind of been surreal to be in this position with my older brother. Obviously, we've played all of our sports together growing up, and to be able to play big time, Power 5 college football together, both making plays, it's surreal. It's a dream come true for both of us. I feel like never in a million years we would have thought we'd be in this position, but it's been really special.
Growing up together, how did you guys push each other or compete that kind of helped you get to this level?
Everything we did growing up was a competition. We would shoot basketball back outside. Whether we were going to the baseball field, field and ground balls, hitting off the tee, whatever it was with my dad. Or if it was football, who was the toughest, who hit the hardest, that kind of stuff. Or it was just wrestling, who was gonna win. Because I've always been, similar size to him, bigger than him. So it's always been kind of like a little competition with that kind of stuff.
Do you have any most memorable story of when he got the best of you or you got the best of him?
Yeah. My first year at tackle football, there's this thing, my dad was our coach, and we had this drill called King of the Ring. So basically 2 guys just line up across each other, and whoever drives the person out of the box wins. And I was like 6 years old. He was 8 at the time, I think. And he just completely like pancaked me, and didn't stop. Like once I was in the ground, he kept on going. And I started crying. My dad got mad at him, and that's just kind of one story I remember.
And have you ever gotten back at him for that?
Not that I can even remember. Ever since high school, I don't even think I've ever had an opportunity to really hit him, to be honest.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Crazy, but yeah.
David.
Yeah, have things, especially over the last month, really changed in terms of COVID safety, wearing your masks more, and has there been more of a conversation about, staying safe so, everyone can play in this game?
Yeah, for sure. I think all of our rosters vaccinated, but we still want to take precautions to, be able to play, in the games. So yeah, I would say yes, it's been more of a conversation. Coach Bourne had a conversation with us recently about it.
Have they been pushing for you guys to get your boosters?
That probably will be a topic of conversation after the season. I'm not sure.
Does anybody else have anything for
come here.
Drake? Yeah, we need to see the dog, Drake.
I'll get him. Hold on.
I mean, I guess y'all wanted to see the dog. I want to see the dog.
I'm here for it.
We see Jonas's kid. We need to see Drake's dog, right?
That's fair.
How do I switch the camera? Here he is.
Oh,
He's being bad right now.
what's his name?
Rilo.
Ryla. Okay.
Yep.
Why didn't you name him after a linebacker? Keep the tradition going.
I don't know. I was just like that name. I like that name, so I just stuck with that.